I'm Louis.
I'm Anton.
And I'm Ollie, and we're in Squid, and this is Records in My Life.
Thank you so much for being on Records in My Life. How are you today?
Yeah,
Very good.
Fine, thank you.
Yeah.
And how is the North American tour going?
The best one yet, by some way, I think. It's been really fun. We've got a great crew with us this time. Someone came with us from home, Joe on monitors, and it's just been really nice. We've not had a flight on the tour. This is the first time we've driven across the whole of the Midwest. So we had a day off in the Badlands National Park.
Oh, wow.
Yellowstone, and then we made it to Portland, so feeling good.
Fantastic. We were just talking before, you mentioned you hung out with John McIntyre, who mixed O Monolith, and since we were just talking about him, give us one of your favorite records, maybe. He's Tortoise or Sea and Cake that he's been involved with.
It's a toss-up between TNT and Millions Now Living for me. I always kind of flip-flop between the two of them, but they're both really special in their own way. We talked about DJ'd, or however you pronounce it, that track.
I don't know how to... Yeah.
I've always called it DJ'd, same as you.
DJ'd.
Yeah.
But it takes up the whole side of the record, and it's an amazing piece of progressive music. Love it.
Yeah, we listened to it quite a lot when we were thinking about who to mix the record, and I think the kind of production on that's outstanding. So.
And Dots and Loops by Stereolab as well.
Yeah.
You produced that, or did you just mix it?
I think he produced the whole record.
Yeah.
Great.
And O Monolith. I'm going to segue into O Monolith, your latest record, which is not so new. It dropped about 6 months ago, but it's still the tour cycle of the record. And Dan Carey also worked on that record, who's worked with Wet Leg and Black Meaty. Sorry, do you have a favorite record of his, which, because he's worked on so many great, he's done both your records.
Yeah,
right?
but I think that the Kylie Minogue tune he did is kind of the
Slow.
best. He did Slow, which is an absolute floor filler of a tune.
Yeah.
It's great. But he's made some great records, so many.
He also did the Geese record, which was really, I don't know if he did.
Right.
Did he do the first Geese record?
I think he mixed that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, all the Fontaines records I think are really, really well produced. They sound like exactly how they should sound. Dogrel and
Skinty Fia.
Skinty Fia is lovely.
I really like the second one. Was it Hero's Death?
Yeah,
that's an amazing record.
I think, they've worked out an incredible relationship, I think, of just like how to get the best out of each other. So, yeah, that's really special.
Yeah, I agree on that.
So is there like a record from Noi or...
Noi self-titled, the first one I think is, isn't it? It's just the kind of that for us as a band was like a really formative recording, in that we were listening to that in heavy rotation when we first started jamming together in each other's bedrooms in like 2015, so almost 10 years ago, which is kind of crazy.
I think we were all like getting into it at the same time, which felt quite nice. And like Future Days as well. I think it's I'm reading that book at the moment. It said that I think Holger, I can never pronounce his last name, Holger Zuke, said that it's like Can's ambient album, which I kind of quite agree with. Yeah, I love that record, start to finish. It's amazing.
Amon Duul 2 as well, another classic record from that era. Go back to every time and hear something new in it.
I'm going to put you on the spot here. We're in Canada. I ask this once in a while. So you got to give me your favorite Canadian record.
I'm a diehard Neil Young fan. So On the Beach, well, everything from the Ditch trilogy.
Beautiful.
For me is my favorite Neil Young kind of era, I guess. It's just so meditative and kind of massive marked change in direction, I think, after the earlier records like Harvest and stuff. So
that remastered On the Beach record is it sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for F sharp A sharp Infinity by Godspeed.
Yes.
Were you gonna say that?
Oh, fine, I'll go for Lift Your Skinny Fists.
fly on the wall for a studio recording session?
Well, you'd have to pick somewhere where it'd be all right to be a fly. Because lots of studios are quite like sterile, and if it's too clean, then there wouldn't be any kind of crumbs that flies just kind of like lick things. Don't they?
They put their saliva on it.
Yeah.
So there needs to be snacks.
Sweaty band.
There's got to be
it's got to
be.
There have to be probably biscuits around.
Humid.
So which would imply maybe a British record, but that's too boring.
I feel like Beatles records, the White Album, I feel like there's probably a lot of biscuits and flies knocking about.
Yeah.
It'd have to be recorded in the summer, because it'd be too cold for flies in the winter.
I've still got mosquitoes in my room in the middle of winter, but it's not a mosquito on a wall moment. It's like a fruit fly on the wall, I think.
This is fantastic, thank you. It's great setup.
We're losing track. We're almost at the end of the tour and we've clearly lost it. But maybe Clear Spot, Beefheart would be a fucking weird thing to see how the hell that record came to be. Really beautiful record in points, but also just like so unhinged in others.
I'd be worried about the swatting with Beefheart.
Yeah, because he's ended up sweating.
He's sweaty though. So
I'm pretty sure he sweated his whole band anyway all the time.
I reckon I'd pick Siamese Dream by Smashing Pumpkins just to see if Billy Corgan really did re-record all of James Iha's guitar parts.
I'm a terrible flyer. I'm going on a plane soon. What is a good record for me to relax with?
This one is quite good. This is Water From Your Eyes, who are supporting us on the whole tour. I'm actually kind of repping their whole merch box today.
Yeah, wow.
Ollie introduced me to their record Everyone's Crushed, and I first listened to that on a plane, very jet lagged, falling in and out of sleep. Just kept waking up and being in a different part of the album. But it's amazing. Oh, you'll hear it tonight.
It's beautiful.
You'll hear a lot of it tonight, yeah. But
Matador Records, everyone's crushed. Water From Your Eyes,
exactly
Brooklyn,
right.
Brooklyn, New York. Am I on?
I've got two go-tos on a flight, and it's either Selective Ambient Works 2 by Aphex Twin, but you can wake up kind of like halfway through and be quite terrified, which has happened before. I think it made me had a dream once that the plane was crashing and I woke up, my heart was racing. So actually maybe not that one.
what about drugs?
Or Herco S. It's got a really funny title. It's like For Those Who Have Loved and Those Who Have Not, or something like that. But that's a really, really good record to listen to.
So what's the best record I have on my list here for my everything would be like Butthole Surfers or John Zorn. What's the best record to clear at a Starbucks very on full blast very quickly?
One of ours might not be bad.
yeah, that's very good.
Great. That's good.
Yeah.
Good answer.
If you played Verkleckte Nacht by Schoenberg, that would go down really badly, I'd say, in Starbucks. It's a beautiful, kind of harrowing, dark piece of experimental classical music that, I think...
Totally atonal.
Totally at odds with the Starbucks brand, I'd say.
But then weirdly could work in a kind of like hipster coffee shop in Portland where it's like 20th century musicology books with Schoenberg playing in the background and overpriced long blacks and Americanos.
On to the fun round. Let's have some fun. Weed, water, or wine to listen to your favorite record or write?
Water.
Yeah, water for me, I think.
Writing for us is always water as well.
I don't think it's ever weed.
It's ever weed and it's rarely wine.
We had a glass of, well actually you didn't, but we had a glass of wine with John McIntyre before our show last
Yeah,
felt very posh.
It felt quite posh and naughty.
Yeah, we were quite a low lit bar, and I was like, well, imagine if it was always like this before the show. But then I did realise I was feeling a tiny bit pissed when we started playing, so probably a bad idea. But.
Yeah, we don't really drink before shows. It felt very, very naughty.
Yeah. But so right.
Coffee with an artist, alive or dead?
Maybe like Laurie Anderson. I feel like, because if you're having a coffee, it's probably we're looking at a probably 20-minute chat.
Yeah, just a quick in and out.
Yeah.
Stop and chat.
And I feel like Laurie Anderson's quite busy, so you wouldn't feel like too guilty about taking up too much time. So yeah, that's what, and I think they'd have lots of really interesting stuff to chat about.
That's if you can hear them over the Schoenberg.
We're not going Starbucks.
We're not going to okay.
Absolutely not.
We'll go to the one in Portland then.
They've really gone downhill since they changed the soundtrack and started taking our advice.
Laurie's not going to Starbucks. Probably not anyway.
Hey, Jack Black or something.
Yeah, Jack.
That would be really nice.
Yeah, I reckon he's a nice
Coffee
guy.
with Jack Black. Talk about the behind the scenes favourite moments from School of Rock.
Yeah, just a few
we
quick
were just
anecdotes.
Talking about that, Jack Black. Yeah, seems like a happy.
Yeah, good energy.
And he's a musician too. I mean, he's got his project.
Oh yeah,
now,
Tenacious D.
Tenacious
D.
Yeah.
We have to have someone that's on the ball here. It's not.
Yeah, it's got to
you
be
guys are on the ball. All on the ball. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Ollie. I would love to take you up on your offer of going for coffee with Jack Black.
Just me, you, Bez, and Jack Black.
Yeah,
kicking
that to
it.
be a lot of laughs.
And don't forget Laurie Anderson.
You'll sit on a different table.
Yeah, we're
okay. Right. I think Bez and Jack Black will get on like a house on fire.
They'd probably laugh. They'd probably get along well. He's probably a fan, Jack Black. I couldn't see why not.
And vice versa.
Yes, definitely.
Sean Ryder pops in.
Go straight to the pub instead. But
record of your high school. The first record you think of when you think of high school.
Bright Eyes. Probably Letting Off the Fireworks by Bright Eyes.
Led Zepp 3.
In Rainbows by Radiohead. Bought it in a ICT lesson for 1p when it came out.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Downloaded it on the school computer.
There you go. Great, guys. Thank you.
Sorry,
great,
Johnny.
Thank you.
Great record selections.
Thanks.
The show is really nothing without you. So please like or subscribe or check out our Patreon. And this year we've switched it up and you can win a record just for leaving a comment. Thank you again and we love you. Peace.